Hey everyone, now I haven't made one of these videos in a while, so I thought I'd better explain to newcomers what this segment is about. I run a custom system building business, and because of this I order a lot of hardware. I send my systems internationally, and I build systems starting right from entry level going right up to high end, and I also do water cooling. So I thought I'd start a segment that, in which I could cover all of this hardware that I'm ordering. And basically what this segment is about is showing you the hardware, talking about what it is, and also what I'm going to be using it for. Now, the reason I haven't made one of these videos in so long is because I've been doing a lot of build logs lately, and most of the hardware that goes into the build logs I'm also reviewing. So basically, you're getting to see all of the hardware that I'm ordering anyway, whether it's in reviews or in the build logs, and I don't like to cover things twice, so therefore I haven't been doing the Singularity hardware order analysis segment. But I've got some hardware here which I'm only going to be briefly covering in other videos, and I'd like to find a way in the future to continue this segment if possible. Okay, the hardware that I'm looking at today, I have some BitFenix Spectra Pro fans, and I've got a lot of cardboard boxes back here. I have a 240mm Black Ice SR1, I have some Xspc 120mm radiator mounts, I have a couple of Silverstone hard drive bays, and I have an EK DCXrays 140. I have a Swiftech MCP35X. I've got some SATA power cables there, Silverstone SATA power cables. And most exciting of all, I have some Mayhems Aurora Tharsis Red. And yeah, I'm going to be talking about all of this, giving you the details and giving you a close look. Okay, I'll start with the BitFenix Spectra Pro fans. So I have 5 of these, and they're actually for a client build that I'm doing. These are all going to go on radiators, and you might be wondering why I'm using low powered silent fans on radiators. Well, it's because I'm using Black Ice SR1s, and these have a very low FPI, fins per inch, and they are designed for silent low powered fans. So these are the 120mm black versions. I'll just give you a look at the specifications on the back of the box. Despite them being silent, they do still achieve some very decent specs, and that's the reason that I picked them. So 1200 RPM, 56.22 CFM, static pressure of 1.24, and the noise is 18.9 decibels, so anything under 20 decibels is almost inaudible. Okay, included with the package is some mounting screws, and they're black. Also some rubber fan mounts, a 4-pin Molex to 3-pin adapter, and of course the fan itself. So these are a really nice looking fan. I actually might do a review on these down the track. I really like this honeycomb design. It gives them a very sturdy look, and also the patterns on the fan blades look great. I like the colours as well. The grey around the inside here. Non-sleeve cable, but at least it's black, so that's not so bad. It's a 3-pin connector, and yeah, I really like the back here as well. Now you'll be seeing these in the client build log coming up. I'll be installing them onto the Black Ice SR1 radiators, as I mentioned, and as I said, you might be seeing a review on these upcoming as well. Okay, the Silverstone SATA power connectors. Now I actually got these, well, one of them is for one of the client builds that I'm doing at the moment, and the other one is just to go into stock, because these are really handy to clean up the SATA power connections in a build. I'm just going to get one of them out of the box. Basically you have 4 SATA power connectors to a single SATA power, and then you can run 4 hard drives off that. Okay, the 240mm Black Ice SR1. Now I have a product overview of these radiators on my channel, so I'll put a link on the screen so that you can check that out. And if you want to see a lot more of these radiators, make sure you check out the upcoming client build logs that I'm doing, because yeah, I use these radiators a lot. I actually used them recently in this build, the Singularity Beast 2. In this build I used 3 480mm Black Ice SR1s. I won't talk about the specifications now because I talk about that in the product overview, and I'll also quickly cover the specifications in the upcoming client build log. But basically they're designed for silence while still maintaining a good level of performance. Alright, the Xspc radiator mounts. Now I got 2 of these, and I'm going to be using them in the upcoming client build that I keep mentioning, and I'm going to be using these to mount the Black Ice SR1 radiators into the bottom of a case. And this particular case doesn't actually have radiator mounts included with it. You need to buy them separately and mod the bottom of the case to, so that you can bolt them on. But I've actually found a way of bolting these on without modding the case, which is good, because if you mod this particular case you void the warranty. So yeah, I wanted to find a way of mounting the radiators into the bottom of the case without voiding the warranty. So that's why I got these, because I figured out a way that I could get it to work. So basically the radiator mounts here, and then you can bolt it to something, a case, or you can even just sit the radiator like that, and then this is the other side of it. And really you can have any length radiator, so you can have like a 120mm or a 240mm or 360 or 480, because it doesn't really matter how far apart you put these, they will still do their job and support and mount the radiator. Also comes with these mounting screws. Okay, the MCP35X. Now this is one of my favorite pumps, this and the MCP655. If I'm not using the MCP655, I'm using this. This is what I'll use for a bit of a smaller build. If I'm going to go all out and I've got a massive build to cool, a lot of water blocks involved, multiple radiators, then I'll probably go for an MCP655. But a bit of a smaller build, I'll go for one of these, because they're still an incredibly powerful pump. They're also extremely silent, and they're just an excellent pump. They run for years. So there it is there. And this is also for the upcoming client build. So I won't be giving any specifications now. You can grab the specifications in the upcoming client build log, and I'll also put a link on the screen to a video that I did on this pump, on how to install a custom pump top onto this pump. Alright, the hard drive cages. So I got 2 of these. One of them is to go into stock, one of them is to go into the upcoming client build. So they fit 3 3.5 inch hard drives and take up 3 5.25 inch bays, and basically they're just a simple hard drive cage. So that's how they mount into the 5.25 inch bays, and the hard drives go that way. So you've got rubber grommets. They're just a nice simple black, high quality hard drive cage. Next, the DCXrays 140. This is the black acetyl version. This is an excellent way of saving space in a water cooling system, because this particular reservoir actually fits on top of the MCP35X pump that I just showed you. and you're going to be seeing how that works in the upcoming client build log. Basically, it just fits straight on top. You pull the default MCP35X pump top off, and you put this on in its place, and it has a reservoir on top. So I'll just get it out of the box and give you a look. Okay, here it is. The reservoir is 50 millimeters by 140 millimeters, and it's basically just got a custom pump top, and the reservoir just fits straight on top of that. So yeah, the pump bolt's on there, and it takes any, like the MCP35X and all the rebadges, the renames of that pump, which there's a lot. Okay, finally the Mayhems Aurora Tharsis, and this is the red version. So for those of you who don't know, this is coolant, and it's a 250 ml concentrate, so you have to mix it with demineralized water. And this is the first time I've purchased some of this. I'm going to be trying it out, testing it, because I'll put a link in the video description so that you can check it out. But basically, from what I've seen, I mean, it looks awesome, and that's the whole point. But personally, I'm concerned that it thickens the coolant, increases the viscosity of the coolant, which means that, that would decrease the flow. And, in a high-powered system, if you've got high-powered pumps, that doesn't really matter a whole lot if the flow goes down a tiny bit. You're sacrificing very little for an awesome-looking water cooling system. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and favorite if you want to see more.